The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about DROSE600, man. Just went off, man, and said that ain't none of his famous friends ever helped that man out since he been down. Let's jump straight into it.
You supposed to be with me in some type of way. I ain't talked to you in years. Certain people I ain't talked to in years. I never ever talk to rappers. Don't talk to me, but you love me. This is me.
But the sad part is that, and this is what I try to tell y'all shorties, if it wasn't for dudes like D-Rose, it wouldn't be no Chief Keef, it wouldn't be no Lil Durk, because you can get in the studio and you can make a hit. Anybody can. Going outside, that's a totally different ball game. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for dudes like D-Rose putting it down in them streets for the BDs, I'm not saying now, I'm saying back then, because this young man is so focused on getting out. It wouldn't be no rappers. The stuff that Lil Durk and all them dudes get in the studio and rap about and try to make a persona like that's them, no, they rapping about a young man like D-Rose story. The part that's real life about this young man, he accepted responsibility for the reason why he there. Meaning as in, I'm only here because I done made my name so hot in the street that these dudes is trying to book me for anything. He done took accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? All y'all dudes walking around, yeah, he innocent. Yeah, he innocent. Yeah, he innocent. Yeah, he innocent. Yeah, we know who did it. Yeah, he innocent. But not none of y'all I seen in a long time hop on there and really try to look. Lil Durk, you gave $150,000 to the mayor of Chicago. If that's your man's, why aren't you telling the mayor of Chicago what the D-Rose story? You gave this man 150, Lil Durk and his entourage, his Lil Durk and his team gave the mayor $150,000 for a campaign or whatever the case may be. Bro, he could have sat down and told the mayor of Chicago D-Rose story right then and there. That's your man's. You know what I'm saying? He putting it down in the streets for y'all. Regardless if whoever it was, whether if it was Lamron, Old Block, whatever it is, he putting it down in the street for y'all. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's just bogus, man. That's bogus as ever. Like I say, you got Lil Durk meeting with the lawyer. You know, you got these dudes walking around with Richard Millie's own Lambos, Ferraris, in and out of state, pouring up, living their best life, bro. And y'all can't even post this man's case. It ain't even really about money for a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Because like dude is saying, he trying to get this bill passed, the Walter something bill he trying to get passed that it'll help cut his 40 years down to 50%. So instead of him having to serve 40 years, he'll have to pretty much serve 20. So he trying to fight his hardest, man, to do 20 years, man. And the sad part is, man, it ain't too many dudes in the streets that's built like D-Rose. Because I can't sit here and say that I can watch all of my loved ones and family forget about me. And, you know what I'm saying, they go on to make millions and millions of dollars. And I'm in here for somebody that ain't. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a real tough man to sit in that situation. Everybody could sit here and say, oh, man, I'll be just like D-Rose. I wouldn't tell. That's a hard question to ask, man. And I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. That's a hard question to ask. You're going to sit and go do 40 years for a crime that you know you didn't do. And the only reason you stand solid, bro, is because you want to walk around with your head up high and say you ain't snitch on nobody. D-Rose is built different, man. You got these young dudes out here telling when they get caught in a stolen V, when they get caught with a pipe. Here it is, this man know he about to more than likely have to do 40 years. And he ain't telling that he built totally different. But it's just sad to me, man, that he didn't watch his friends go on and prosper in life. He didn't go on and watch his friends become icons. And just imagine how people is looking at D-Rose in prison right now. Like, dang, that's Lil Durk, that's King Von, that's Lil Reese, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how everybody looking at him. And sometimes it's not always the case. And I understand people got family. And, you know, it ain't your job to always make somebody responsibility yours. But y'all would not have the lifestyle y'all got if it wasn't for that shorty right there. Because dude put his heart and his soul down for the BDs, man. And you know that because of his reputation. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, man. But y'all, man, pray for DROSE600, man. And, you know, keep trying to help him sign that petition. You know, he said the only person that can really pardon him is the governor of Illinois. Like I say, man, the only thing that hurts this young man is the reputation that they perceived that he had back in the past. But everybody get a second chance at life. What you did yesterday do not define you today. That young man converted his life over to Islam, and he tried his hardest, man, to be a better person, man. I give him his credit, man. You know, hey, nobody's perfect in life, but when you see you made a mistake, just try to make it right, and I give that man his credit. He trying his hardest. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Leave them streets alone. It ain't worth it. You see D-Rose, homies, got him sitting in prison for 40 years, and they know that all they got to do is write a letter and say, yo, anonymously, they could write an anonymous letter and say, yo, this person did this, this, and this. I let you know they ain't his real friends. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?